Here we are, people, in lovely Kaliningrad, in Central Pond, in the center of the city. So it starts all the way down here and goes all the way, snakes around the corner, all the way up there for about half a mile or so. So yeah, it's looking very nice weather-wise. Currently out here in the sun, just enjoying myself, drinking a nice Bella Cola, I believe it is, sanctioned Coke. Not great, but not bad. It's just the problem I always have is with the sanctioned Coke out here, it's either too sweet or it's too bitter in taste compared to the original stuff. So here in this video, what I'm going to talk about is like getting to, traveling into Russia these days in 2024 after nearly 2 years of sanctions since the special military operation. I'm going to choose my words carefully here. Don't want to get in trouble. You know, calling it anything else can land you in some serious trouble. Here we are, a lovely stroll up the pond. Like I said, it snakes all the way around, and then there's like a little bridge in the middle. I mean, you can get to the other side over there. I must say, it is very, very windy today. Thankfully, the mic's on. It's going to try and drown out as much as the wind as possible. So yeah, everything seems to be very developed. It is a weekend, and that Ferris wheel over there is like an amusement park, so that's going to be very, very busy today. And there's also a karting track over there behind the Ferris wheel, so you can have a lot of fun. I wonder if in the summer people actually go swimming in this pond. That would be very interesting to know. I mean, the peddlers are looking very tempting. I think, I'm not sure whether it's half an hour or an hour or 45 minutes or whatever, but I think that's the bog standard peddler there. That's like 900 rubles. So my last couple of days here might actually consider doing that. Tell you what, I am glad I've got my layers on, because despite being very sunny, it is very cold, only because of that ice cold wind you've got, which doesn't make things any better. Also, another thing I love about Kaliningrad is the mixture of like old Prussia meets Russia. So it's like all these old cobbled roads here, and then you've got the old tram lines, stuff like that. It's like a real mishmash of old world meets new world. So I managed to find myself a quiet section of the pond overlooking the amusement park. So here I just won't be disturbed or any loud noises or anything. So coming into this country now in 2024, or in the near future, with the way things are and what's going on exactly. So obviously the main routes you could take are, the most popular ones are either through the Middle East via Dubai, Abu Dhabi, whatever, or you go through Turkey, which is another very common one that is in use, you could say. Well, but they all have their problems. So main problem being is one, you're putting a lot of miles on yourself travel wise, and two, it's very expensive. I mean, you're going to be paying an arm and a leg. I mean, you're probably going to be paying upwards of £500 for a return 2 week trip to come here, and in general. And then obviously when you add on your visa costs and accommodation, because the problem is you're going to have to take a large amount of cash, or unless you're like me and you've got a local bank card, it's not going to be a big problem. You'll be able to book accommodation, pay for things, goods and services, no issue. So yeah, or a very uncommon route, which I generally take when I come here, is through here, Kaliningrad, or through one of the Baltic states. So what I usually do is Kaliningrad, if you don't know where it is, it's the exclave. That's the most westerly point of Russia. It's sandwiched between Lithuania to the north and Poland to the south. And what I do is you can get very cheap direct flights to Gdansk, which is the nearest major Polish city. And then from Gdansk you can get a bus service, usually. I'll put the links in below of which ones to use. And they're fairly expensive. They're more expensive than the plane tickets, I might add. So there's that. Or what you could do, and I haven't tried this one yet, but I know people personally that have done, is you fly in via the Baltic states. So that could be Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania. I think Estonia is the most popular one. So what they do is you fly in via like Tallinn or Riga, and then you can get coach services all the way from the major capital cities into Russia via the mainland. So you could get coaches to Moscow or St. Petersburg through there. And I think now those are becoming very popular, because Finland used to be a very good section to use, route to use, sorry. But the problem is the border, or the official border crossings between Finland and Russia have all but closed, and have been since December of last year, due to a large influx of how could you put it, migrants coming in on bikes. They say Russia's declaring some sort of hybrid warfare on Finland as a result for joining NATO. That's a form of punishment, you could say. So they've closed all the official border crossings. So really your best bets for a cheap entry in and out is via either the Baltics or from Poland. They're very good ones. So generally what I do is I fly in via Gdansk. I then get a bus over the border. Border takes a couple of hours, because obviously you've got to clear the EU customs and border, and then you've got to clear the Russian customs and border. And funnily enough, the Russian customs and border seems to be a lot quicker than the EU one. And then obviously get into Kaliningrad, spend a bit of time here, because my girlfriend lives here and everything. And then generally what we do is, or what I do, is then I will fly from here to the mainland. So it could be any major city, generally. So it's like, so it's either Moscow or St. Petersburg I fly into, and they're very cheap tickets, domestic flights. But the one thing I will say about flying domestically in this country, or any Russian airline, is they really do stiff you when it comes to baggage. Even if you have baggage included in your ticket. I don't know what it is, but I think every airline's different. But I think in general, Russian airlines, they really do stick you on the baggage. It's like when you try and stick it into the baggage example hold thing, it's like it won't fit, or it's purposely small on purpose. The cabin baggage template, whatever they call it, and like it just doesn't fit, or anything like that, and then they charge you for it there on the spot. So generally I would recommend, if you're flying inland from here, or flying inland domestically in Russia as a whole, like you get the baggage sorted out as quick as possible, because it ends up saving you a lot of money. And then I travel to the mainland, do all my stuff, go see friends, go see sites, go do my tourism stuff, and then I fly back here and then cross over the border again, Gdansk, and then back to the UK. And I might add, by coming in and out this way, You save a lot of riffraff, and not just that, you save yourself a lot of money as well. I think all in all, flight wise, will be a fraction of what you'd be paying if you flew in via Turkey or the Middle East, or some other routes I've looked into, such as North Africa and Serbia, but they are horrendously expensive. Now, I arrived here via Sochi through Dubai. That was an absolute roller coaster. A lot of money being spent on rebooking flights, and a lot of nonsense, you could say, I had to put up with. But yeah, generally, if you are going to come visit here, I would recommend going via Poland or the Baltics to get in and out, because it's going to be a hell of a lot cheaper and a lot less headache. And yeah, time-wise, you'd be saving a lot as well, because I mean, you wouldn't have to be stuck in somewhere like Istanbul or Abu Dhabi or Dubai. The last two places I absolutely loathe, for reasons for another video. So yes, well, that's the end of the video really, explaining like how you can get here and what you need to do and things like that. So don't forget to like and subscribe, smash the bell icon so you stay in the loop, and obviously, of course, if you wish to make a donation, feel free. Your donations go a long way to helping make this channel bigger, better, greater videos. So until then, peace out.